In the figure below, the segment AB is parallel to the segment CD. What is the value of X? So, interesting, because here you have something, right? The segment AB belongs to this line, and the segment CD belongs to this line. Since the segments are parallel, obviously the lines that contain those segments must be parallel. And so, both segments EC and ED can be seen, if you take a look at EC, together with the segments AD and CD, you have this figure here. Two parallel lines intersected by a transversal. And with a segment ED, you can also formulate the same situation. This is two parallel lines intersected by a transversal line. Yeah, you can imagine that this continues, it doesn't matter. But here you can apply the properties we've discussed, with the angles forming around these intersecting points, likewise around these two intersecting points, okay? Two different situations, but you can use those properties to figure out the value of X. So how can we approach this problem? Really, it's not that difficult. So you only need to remember what happens in a situation like this or in a situation like this, which is exactly what this slide tried to show. So notice the position of the X's and the Y's. So we know from that slide that if we think of the green figure, that is corresponding to this side of the figure, the angle here is X, right? That's what they indicate here. So this X, according to the diagram we saw in the previous slide, must be the same as this, and must be the same as this, and must be the same as this. But I'm interested particularly in this one. This is X, same as this is X. And why is important to know that if this is X here, this one here must be also X, this angle. Because now I can see that around the point E, on the upper line, there is these three angles: angle that measures 37 degrees, angle that measures 90 degrees, and angle that measures X degrees, that form overall a straight angle. This. You know that this angle is 180 degrees. So obviously the sum of these three angles, 37 plus 90 plus X, must be 180, a total straight angle. And you see that these three angles form part of the straight angle around the point E and below the line, okay? Below the line. So from this I can find X, obviously. Simply set up the difference, and that is 53, the answer to the question. Okay, so that's how you can set up. Yes.
The questions in the GRE are going to be like that, or perhaps a little bit more complicated.
Of course, these questions here, some of them are easy, some of them not so easy. Yeah, there are different levels of difficulty. This one is supposed to be a basic one, an easy level.